Yes, there is a limit on the number of 90-degree bends permitted in a single conduit run. This limitation is established by the National Electrical Code, or NEC, to ensure that conductors can be easily pulled into and out of the conduit without causing damage to the insulation or creating excessive strain. The NEC specifies that the maximum number of bends allowed in a conduit run between pull points, such as pull boxes, junction boxes, or conduit bodies, is equivalent to a total of 360 degrees. This means that you can have no more than 4 90-degree bends, or any combination of bends that add up to 360 degrees, in a single conduit run. The reasoning behind this limitation is multifaceted. Firstly, exceeding the allowable number of bends increases the pulling tension on the conductors during installation. When conductors are pulled through a conduit with numerous bends, the friction between the conductors and the conduit walls increases significantly. This increased friction can lead to damage to the conductor insulation, potentially causing shorts, ground faults, or even electrical fires. Secondly, excessive bends make it more difficult to remove or replace conductors in the future. If the conductors need to be upgraded, repaired, or replaced, a conduit run with too many bends can make the pulling process extremely challenging, time-consuming, and potentially damaging to the new conductors as well. Thirdly, the limitation on bends helps to maintain the structural integrity of the conduit system. Too many bends, especially if they are sharp or improperly made, can weaken the conduit and make it more susceptible to damage from physical stress or environmental factors. To comply with the NEC regulations and ensure a safe and efficient electrical installation, it is essential to adhere to the 360-degree bend limit. This requires careful planning of the conduit layout and strategic placement of pull points. When designing a conduit system, consider the following best practices. Firstly, minimize the number of bends whenever possible. Straight conduit runs are always preferable to runs with bends, as they reduce friction and simplify conductor pulling. Secondly, use the largest practical bend radius. The larger the radius of a bend, the less stress it places on the conductors and the easier it is to pull them through. The NEC specifies minimum bend radii for different sizes and types of conduit, and it is crucial to adhere to these requirements. Thirdly, install pull boxes or junction boxes at appropriate intervals. These boxes provide access points for pulling conductors and can break up long conduit runs with numerous bends into shorter, more manageable segments. The NEC specifies maximum distances between pull points based on the size and type of conduit, as well as the number and size of the conductors. Fourthly, use proper bending techniques. When bending conduit, it is essential to use the correct tools and techniques to avoid kinking or flattening the conduit. Kinks and flat spots can significantly increase friction and make conductor pulling difficult. Fifthly, lubricate the conductors during installation. Using a listed pulling compound or lubricant can greatly reduce friction and make it easier to pull conductors through long or complex conduit runs. Choose a lubricant that is compatible with the conductor insulation and the conduit material. Sixthly, consider using conduit bodies. Conduit bodies, such as LB fittings, LL fittings, and LR fittings, can be used to make bends in conduit runs without actually bending the conduit itself. These fittings can be particularly useful in situations where it is difficult or impossible to bend the conduit in place. Seventhly, properly ream the cut ends of the conduit. After cutting conduit, it is essential to ream the cut ends to remove any burrs or sharp edges. These burrs can damage the conductor insulation during pulling. Eighthly, use the correct size conduit for the number and size of conductors being installed. The NEC specifies the maximum number of conductors that can be installed in a given size of conduit, and it is crucial to adhere to these requirements to avoid overcrowding and overheating. Ninthly, support the conduit properly. Conduit should be supported at regular intervals to prevent sagging or displacement. The NEC specifies the maximum spacing between conduit supports based on the size and type of conduit. Tenthly, inspect the conduit run before pulling conductors. Before pulling conductors, thoroughly inspect the conduit run to ensure that it is free of obstructions, kinks, and sharp edges. Also, verify that all joints and connections are properly made and that the conduit is securely supported. In summary, the 360-degree bend limit is a critical requirement of the NEC that helps to ensure the safety and reliability of electrical installations. By adhering to this limit and following best practices for conduit design and installation, you can minimize the risk of conductor damage, simplify future maintenance, and maintain the structural integrity of the conduit system.